Yo, 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 yo.
What's up?
What's good? What's good? It's your boy Levels.
And it's your girl Red.
And it's anonymously loud.
Hey.
What's going on with you?
Nothing but what's up?
Yo, that countdown was taking
forever. I wasn't going to say nothing. That was
I was like ready. Like, come on, come on. It's like the anticipation. Like, come on, come on, come on.
2 minutes too long.
Yes, sir. And then I forgot to start the show when I was supposed to start the show. But it's all right, though. We here. Loud, live, and in color.
Yeah, now. You already started with your bullshit.
You already starting that BS.
No.
We only 2 seconds in the show and you already starting that BS.
Whatever.
It's bear with me here. Just bear with me here. But how y'all doing out there though? Let me tell you. Today is gonna be a good show.
It is.
Because y'all really been listening. Y'all been using the email and thing and writing into the show like I've been telling y'all to do. And boy, oh boy, we got some topics for you.
Okay, because some of them topics I read, I was like,
I was like, whoa. I was
couldn't be me.
Hey.
However, we got the best advice. Well, a little bit of advice. A little personal experience in between, not to this certain extent, but you know, just a little in between.
Well, you know, you the relationship guru.
Child, get the fuck out of here.
You know, when it come to love, honey, you got it.
No, I do not have it. I really don't have it because I'm still single.
You single because you mean as hell. I done told you that before. You single?
Anyway, we're not going to go there. That's not what tonight is about.
What's up, Rach? Single because you mean as hell. Don't nobody want no mean ass cootie cat. Don't nobody want no angry vagina.
Goodbye.
It's like a Venus flytrap. It's angry.
That's so disrespectful.
I'm just saying.
That's why you single. Goodbye.
I'm in a situationship for your information. Shit. I'm in a situationship.
Woo,
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a situationship. It's
I don't have no situation.
We working through the kinks.
I'm sure.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You got me.
I hear you.
Nah, fuck that. But other than that, how you been? You know, you've been missing in action.
No, I've been busy. Look, so I got me a brand new 2020 Chevy White Malibu. My baby is Nova. She got the alloy wheels. She's fully loaded. And I've been studying for my state license exam. So I passed the casualty. Now I got to take the property. Yeah. Woo. I've been a geek for the last 3 weeks. Feel like I'm in school all over.
I can finally quit my job now that you about to be making some money. Oh my God, you don't understand.
You know, I'm going to take care of you.
Oh, shit. Just make sure I'm in the wheel and don't put it in that little fine print like they do in a commercial. Don't do me like that.
At the bottom of the page.
Yeah, don't do me like that. I don't want to be the last name on the page and just so happen to get wet or something while somebody was crying. No. Then, you know, yeah. If I'm in that wheel, I need to see my name bold as day.
Well, I got you.
And you know what my government is, and you better not say it.
No, I ain't gonna put you out like
exactly.
That.
So I need all that.
I got you.
I need all that answer.
I got you.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all I've been doing.
All right.
Yeah, working hard. Been a bookworm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that shit.
Yeah.
I need to be more like you. I'm trying to tell you, ain't nothing wrong with being a bookworm. I need to be more like you, baby. Because studying is not my virtue. I don't like to study. And y'all don't judge me. I can't even read the Bible because it's too long. But I mean that respectfully.
I read the Bible, but
I've never read it in its entirety.
I'm not going to even lie. No.
I've never even watched the whole 10 Commandments movie.
If I have, I don't remember.
I haven't.
But I did watch.
Every year, my mom's like, this is my movie. And she got it on DVD and she still watch it like every year and stuff for Easter.
Yeah, what's that movie called?
The 10 Commandments.
No, it's another one. Something about the Christ.
The Return of the Christ or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah.
I ain't never seen that.
I've seen that.
That's that movie that caused all that controversy. I ain't never seen it. It was Mel Gibson or something like that. Hey, Nicole.
No. Hey, girl.
Hey, Miss Horsley. Hey, Sade. Yeah, I ain't never seen that movie either because I sin too much to be watching movies about Jesus and Christ and stuff like that. Then everybody got their own interpretation, so I don't be wanting to look too deep into it. Then it might be one of them days I done had an edible or something like that, and I'm really
not an edible,
right. And and then I'm a Gemini, so we already over analyze everything. So I'm sitting there watching this movie about Christ, like, yeah, he coming tonight. Somebody go because they say when Christ, they say when Christ come back, it's gonna be horns in the sky. Somebody be out in the parking lot beeping their horn, and I'm like, oh, there go Jesus. I wasn't ready.
They coming to get you.
Yeah. Yeah. So no. So,
I'm weak.
So I try to stay away from the religious movies and things of that nature because I think too deep into it. I'll tell you, somebody beep their horn in the parking lot, I'm gonna think that's that horn playing.
It's okay. I never really.
I'm like, get ready. And they say you never know when he gonna come. But anywho.
Right. Moving on. Because baby.
Moving on, but that leads me on to say this. So our dear old buddy, Mr. Earl Simmons, aka Mr. DMX, as we all know, they said that Mr. Simmons OD'd and then had a heart attack due to him ODing.
Yeah.
And he went so long without oxygen that he is not having no brain function or brain dead or something like that.
Something like that.
So
I never knew, because I like DMX, like his music, like I grew up on his music, like I loved him as an actor. I knew he was on drugs, but I didn't think he was that long. Like I didn't know it started when he was like young.
Yeah,
I thought it started like
he say someone tricked him.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. And that's crazy.
And see, that's why you can't smoke with everybody.
If I ain't rolling the blunt, I don't want it.
Or if I ain't seeing you roll it, I don't want it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. Like I said, I didn't know he was on drugs that bad. I didn't know it was that deep.
Mr. Earl Simmons has been on drugs for a very long time. But here's the thing. So with the whole situation, before I get too into it, I'm gonna say this. I definitely hope he recovers. And
definitely.
I hope he come back stronger, and I hope it's a lesson learned for him and his family and his friends, because that leads me to say this. This man has been struggling with drug addiction since he was a teenager. And where the hell was y'all at? Now everybody want to be outside the hospital praying and crying and doing donuts on motorcycles and just going crazy. Everybody a rough rider. But where was this same energy when this man was doing this? Why is it that shit like this have to happen for everybody to come together to be like, oh, why?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
People wait until it's too damn late. Now that this man, it's a possibility he may come back and be better than ever, or he may never just be the same.
But I have to kind of play devil's advocate on that.
Mm-hmm.
You could try to help somebody, but if they don't want to be helped, it ain't really much that you can do. I don't know that personally. I've never had anybody that I've known that was on drugs real bad or whatever. But I mean, I heard that's a different experience.
Right.
Just from people that I've known. So it could be that too. However, I mean, I hope he recovered. That's all I can say. Y'all definitely should have been there trying to help him, regardless if he didn't want the help or not. But people gonna be who they be. Either they're gonna do it in front of you or they're gonna sneak off and do it.
Either way, it's gonna get done.
Either way, it's gonna get done. So, but I hope he recovers because I love DMX. Like, what?
I just don't like how it just seemed like once things happen, now everybody want to come together.
I should have been there.
Yeah. Oh. Exactly. But when the bottles is popping and the blunts is being rolled, people don't care. Yeah, they don't care. And it's a situation that went too far. I mean, i.e., look at Michael Jackson. His doctor knew he shouldn't have been giving him them drugs, but he was on a payroll, so he didn't give a damn.
Right. Yep.
See, that's why I don't need no money. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna turn to drugs because I don't play that, but I just don't need people around me. Like, if I'm doing bad, I don't need a lot of yes men around me. I need somebody to be like, look, you are out of control. You need to slow it down, because when you got money, you can do whatever the hell you want to do.
And people gonna always say yes.
Exactly. Yeah. As long as you got money, you got yes men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And well, hell, the world we live in today, honey, you could just be popular and have fucking yes men.
Right.
No, where the hell people get off doing that? Oh, that bitch popping. Y'all like my hair? Yes. Just because the bitch is popular, she got friends. I'm serious. Bitches be ugly as shit, but because she popular, she got 39 girls under there. Oh, bitch, you look good, bitch. No, she don't. She got them long ass eyelashes way out to him. Look like the end of a goddamn broom. She got on an outfit that ain't made for her body.
Okay.
And she probably got winter feet and summer shoes. I'm just saying. And you got all her little minions on there. Yeah. Is that them yes men? They just popularity, money, stuff like that, status.
Yeah.
People want to be around people with status, and whether that person is doing good, bad, or indifferent, like because you in that person's circle, you're not gonna tell them like,
right.
That's crazy.
The world that we live in. Unfortunately.
Nah, fuck that. If it was one of my people, I'm gonna tell you fucking up. Like, I don't give a damn. You fucking up.
Period.
I mean,
need to get that together.
Hell yeah, shit. Like, I like my cousin, prime example. She, she doing her acting thing, and she'll play something for me or something like that, and I'll give her my honest opinion on it. If it's something that I like, I'll tell her I like it. If it's something I don't like, I'll be like, yeah, I ain't feeling that one. Right. Even when we was doing music, yeah, I don't like that one. Like, I'm not gonna be a yes man for anybody.
That's good.
Because I don't want nobody to do that shit to me.
Right. Facts. No, like be honest, because I'm honest.
You ain't honest.
I am honest.
No, you're not, because you be trying to be Miss Nice Girl, and I hurt with feelings and shit like that, girl. You better tell motherfuckers what they need to hear.
I do say that, but it's a way of saying that. You don't have to be rude about it.
No, you don't have to be rude.
Your version is rude.
Okay, how can you tell one of your good friends, female, that you don't like her hair? Go.
I'm like, I don't think I like that. To try something like, let's do this, and I'll help you because I do a little bit of hair, just a little bit. I don't like that. I think you should try XYZ, and we go from there.
That didn't really sound too nice. It was like, I don't really like that. Yeah.
Okay, so the way me and my friends operate, it's a let's try this, let's try that type of thing. It's not really, oh, bitch, I don't like your hair. It's a let's try this and let's try that. Okay, right. Cool. But your friends have to be open to that. If you got friends who ain't open to that, then I don't know. That's a different story. But I don't have that problem.
Yeah, but that just sounded mean though. Yeah, I don't
that
like
wasn't mean. Just I don't. Let's try something.
I would do. I do the same thing to my friends. I'll be like,
so what's the problem?
But my friends know me. Like everybody who really knows me know I'm blunt.
So you don't. So my friends don't know me.
I'm not gonna say they don't, but I'm not used to. Well, I've seen you in situations where you're blunt. But other than that, no, you're normally like poised and sweet and.
But it's honest.
So yeah, I've seen you in some honest moments, honey. I'm like, did you really say that?
I did.
And it's so funny because people tell me like I don't have any filter, and I'm like, I really do. I don't say have to. I wish I'll be one to say.
Are you trying to say I do?
No.
Okay then.
No.
Moving on.
I need to start though.
Look.
I need to tell people like, I just listen. I mean, I normally do, but as I'm getting older, like I do take people's feelings into consideration, because back when I was younger, I didn't care about people's feelings, but I really do. Especially like ever since like my brother committed suicide, and this is real stuff. Ever since he committed suicide, like I know he committed suicide for several different reasons. And like I don't want to be the reason why somebody else don't feel good about themselves or whatever. So I try not to tear people down too much.
So being honest with your friends is tearing them down?
It depends. Like if I already know my friend has low self-esteem and is something that say they have on something that I don't like, I'm not gonna say anything.
Okay, so
say if we're at their home, say if we going out somewhere, right? And we're at their home and they're getting dressed and they put on something, and I'll be like, "Oh, you wearing that?" And they were like, "Yeah, I'm gonna wear this." And I would say if we in their closet or something, and I may be looking like scanning the room a little bit and be like, "Oh, but what about this? This look like this would look real good on you, especially where we going."
Women are different.
Or I try to bring out the good and why you should change your mind on what you're doing.
Women are different.
I try to have a reason behind it because the good Oprah Winfrey once said.
Oh my God, not Oprah.
Yes, Oprah. I loved it. Don't play with me when it comes to Oprah. But she once said though, she was like, okay, say if I ask you a question, I say, Bree, can I use your phone? And you say no. And then I come behind her and say, why can't I use your phone? She said, in that moment, I'm trying to control you because you told me no. But I'm saying why? Like, no isn't a good enough answer.
So when you tell somebody you don't like something, you're trying to control them because you want them to put on something that you think would be cute versus what they think is cute?
Mm-hmm.
No. You looked at it too deep. Too deep. Too deep. Too deep.
I'm just saying, it's not that deep. But I'm just saying, like,
with women, most women, girls, whatever, we value the opinion of our friends. So you want the juice?
Both.
Okay. So we value the opinion of our friends. So if people like, girl, what you think about this? I'm like, the type of circle that I have, we value like, oh, okay, well, let me try this. I'm like, oh, yes, that look good. Like, we kind of be in agreement with each other. So it's okay to get a little help as far as your style or hair, whatever. Because I'm always asking, like, you think I should wear my hair like this? You think I should wear my hair like that? Like, yeah. It's a girl thing. I don't expect you to understand you're not a girl.
No, never wanted to be either.
Don't worry about it. We run the world.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No, y'all actually do, because y'all birth the men and y'all keep it going. I just wish some of y'all know when to shut your damn uterus off. Because some of y'all is setting the population of North Carolina a new high. Seriously, cut your damn uterus off. Don't use it. Don't let nobody penetrate it. Can you penetrate a uterus? Listen, I don't know.
I'm weak.
Listen. Whatever the fuck you can do with a uterus, you shouldn't do it, okay?
Okay.
Because some people just don't know when to cut this shit off. They just keep going and 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 going. I'm like, damn, people don't get tired of being pregnant.
I don't have no kids, so I don't know.
I mean, I know kids are a gift from God and things of that, but that's one thing about a gift. God is a giver. Yes, he is. But one thing about a giver is you as a taker gotta know when to cut it off.
I'm weak. I'm done with you. I am done.
You gotta know when to cut that shit off. Jesus. And chaps is expensive, especially in the world we live in today.
Okay. Joy is everything is name brand. Oh my God. Girl.
Why kids don't wear Old Navy and stuff and children's palace?
Some people do buy Old Navy.
Is it Palace or Place or whatever place?
No.
Children's Place. Why I say Children's Palace?
I shop out of there for my niece.
But I'm just saying, kids don't wear that no more. Kids gotta have Nikes and shit. They gotta have the Nikes and the name brands and the this and the that. And I'm like, Lord, these parents is doing this shit now, baby. But when them chaps get old, especially when they get my size, when you got boys.
I feel like your shoes, if nothing else, should be name brand.
Of course.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. People think because they got on a name brand that they doing something. Because it's so many people that be having on name brands and they look dumb as hell. You got on $2,000 worth of name brand. So
it's still stupid.
And you still a motherfucking cornball. So now you got $2,000 worth of corn. No. To me, it's so many people out here that I be seeing just put shit together. They don't even be having no name on it. Like, dope.
Yeah, because I'm a Fashion Nova boutique. No matter who the boutique is, if I like your stuff, I'm definitely buying. That's just me.
Well, you got to shop with my sister.
That's all I like being a girl. We have so many options. It doesn't have to be name brand versus guys and boys and stuff like that.
Nah, guys can do it too, because half the time, like the guys that I really be seeing with fashion and stuff, like just everyday guys, a lot of they shit don't be like name brand. It probably do. You can't see it on a tag, but to the naked eye, it just look like regular clothes that they put together real nicely. Versus I can see somebody with a whole Jordan outfit on, which to me, that's not even fashion. That's just something you picked up in Foot Locker while you were waiting on the new pair of Jordans. That's not fashion. You didn't put no thought into that.
Champs.
Exactly. And then
DTLR.
You and everybody else walking around with the same shoes and the same goddamn outfit.
Okay.
Should I do it a third time? I'm just saying. Shit. That shit don't impress me. And then on top of that, I'm old.
Not you old.
social construct. What that mean? I don't even know what that mean.
Ooh.
I don't even know. But anywho, switching gears on that though, definitely had to touch on that. So I also just wanted to touch on this story. I'm gonna play this.
Come on, man. That's on you, bro. What you do? What's up, Paul?
Monica, you should be here. You could make some money, girl. Stop playing. Monica, what you doing?
You guys throw some man.
If you in LA, come through.
Look down.
If you in LA, Monica, come through. You know what I'm saying?
Where's she at? Down there. Hundreds of thousands of dollars can't even throw shit. Wait up. I can't
see.
So, Paul Pierce, he's a retired NBA player.
That's who that was?
Paul Pierce, yes.
From the Celtics?
I get it, child. I don't know shit about no damn baseball, man. I don't give a damn about his backstory.
Wait,
I'm
what?
just, yeah, I don't give a shit about his backstory.
He retired, right?
See,
No?
yes.
Okay. So how you get fired when you retired?
Listen, so he, you know how most players they retire, then they become like sports analysts or whatnot.
Okay, so that's what he does.
So
okay,
he
got fired from that job.
Yeah, he worked for ESPN, and apparently over the weekend he was playing cards or whatnot with some of his buddies. And there were dancers in the background, and that was posted on Instagram, I want to say, and ESPN fired him for that video. What do you think?
You can't be working for ESPN doing that. But I mean, you shouldn't have posted that on Instagram. Everything's not for the internet. In that type of job with ESPN, because I'm sure ESPN is strict. And you ain't never seen nobody else on ESPN doing that.
Okay. And I definitely can respect where you coming from, and I totally agree.
At the same time, I mean, was it like any nudity, or was it just the fact that he has?
No, I played the video.
Oh, I mean, I don't feel like he did nothing wrong. I mean, I guess they feel like that's not representation of a sportscaster, but I don't know. He a ball player or a retired ball player at the end of the day. Just being a man, like,
yeah,
I'm sure they be having strippers and stuff. They may not record it and put it on the internet, but I don't think it's that deep. Maybe a suspension or something, but to really get fired because you had some strippers,
right? Because they wasn't naked.
That's what I'm saying. Like the girl didn't have her boobs out. I saw just a bikini top,
right? And it looks like him and his friends were being men, playing cards. It was some girls dancing in the background. They was probably making some money. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling. It didn't even look like it was a lot of people, so it looked like they were socially distancing.
My thing is, would have been different. It would have been different if they'd have been at the strip club.
Right.
Everybody goes to the strip club. Most
exactly.
people, 95% of the population goes to the strip club. Would it have been different? I don't think you should have got fired for that though.
But
I don't think it was that deep.
And the only reason I brung this story up because I've saw several different stories where people have gotten fired for things they have posted on social media.
Of course.
Like prime example, I'm sure if I worked for some Fortune 500 company like I used to back in the day, I'm sure if one of them ran across my podcast, they probably wouldn't like it. But at the same token, this is what I do in my leisure time. Right. This is my business and what I want to do. So why can't I do what I want to do in my own free time? Okay, if I work for you, I'm working for 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, whatever. I'm giving you me.
Right.
But right now I'm at home. I'm doing me. I have freedom of speech. I should be able to say and do what I want to do. And if one of my employers or somebody just so happen roll across my podcast because it's on every social network.
By the way.
But if they roll across and they're like, oh, you know, I don't like that. And okay, that's your business. Don't subscribe. Don't watch.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, some corporations, companies are different.
I understand.
And if they feel like if it gets out, your representation of them.
Under contract as a personality. He say, I'm sure he was given a code of conduct while under contract as a personality. And yeah, I'm sure.
And you can't do stuff like that. That's why I said with corporations and companies, it's certain rules that they have. You kind of have to follow by those rules if that's the job that you want. I mean, that's just so I don't know. That's just what it is. Isn't that what we can do about it?
Like they say, more money, more problems.
Right.
And said that he on ESPN and all that other stuff. He probably still getting retirement pension and stuff like that. So I'm sure he'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'm sure, it's always nice to have multiple streams of income. So I'm sure that ESPN check was, he appreciated it. But, if he invested well and did his thing while he was in the NBA, he will be all right. And tell ESPN to kick rocks.
Okay.
But I just kind of think that's effed up how some people just can't.
Yeah.
You can't have a personal life. But that's one thing. When I'm working a job and any job I'm at, I'm always popular. I'm just going to toot my own horn because it's the truth. You know that because you don't work with me.
Right.
And people be like, oh, what's your social media? And I tell them in a minute, I do not add. Am I lying?
No.
I would tell somebody, I don't add coworkers. Now, once I leave that job or whatever the case may be, then hey, it is what it is. We can be friends.
Yeah.
But while I'm there, no, because what I do in my leisure time, that's my business. I don't need you going back, reporting shit and all that other stuff.
You already know that's what it is.
Yeah, like, because motherfuckers be hating. Like, they be thinking I'll be wanting to be supervisor and shit. I don't want to be supervisor. I just want the supervisor to leave me the fuck alone.
Okay. Facts at that point.
Shit, I ain't never found a job I wanted to retire from. So, no need to report what the hell I'm doing on Anonymously Loud. But right now, I'm my own boss, so I don't have that problem. So I speak and talk freely.
Facts.
But do you ever get worried about that? What you do on social media could impact your future?
No, because I don't do nothing on social media. Like most of the time when I'm out having a good time, you see me having a good time, but it's a limit to the good time that social network gets to see. Like,
yeah,
when we turning up having a good time, like for real, and I'm going in, and this is not nobody's business. I be going in, but I be getting it in.
Right.
I don't post it on social media for what?
Right.
I'm having a good time. It don't need to be on social media. I'm enjoying the moment.
Say I hurt people. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Be
lit.
honest about everything. People can't do nothing but respect it. That's true.
Right.
Hey y'all. Hey dude.
Hey girl. But yeah, I mean everything ain't for social media, but if I'm having a good time, you see me out having a good time. It's just the good times that we have. I don't be posting it. I got the memories in my phone or in my head. Either way. Half the time when I'm having a good time, I ain't picking up my phone.
Right.
I'll tell you that right now.
Because I be scared I'ma lose it.
Right.
I be too lit.
I'll be in the club. You might see this 10 minutes.
That's it.
30 minutes later.
That's it.
I'm over here doing
that shit down, right?
I ain't think about no phone. Like, I ain't think about no damn phone.
I mean,
Yeah.
we got to go out with CC.
Hey.
CC. We got to go out with her. She the turn up queen.
Okay, I like to turn up. I've been turning up for the past.
But she a good turn up queen. And then she on this new cleanse of energy and yeah. And she's a rainbow baby.
That's always a vibe.
She's a rainbow, baby. She's a rainbow. Hey, wait till that theme song drop. Lit.
Okay.
Litty lit. You want to get into some of these viewer topics or no? Because this is really what I wanted the people to tune in for. But, I had to touch on the DMX situation because, that's headline news right now. But I will say this. I understand DMX is an icon in his own right. But some of y'all got aunties, uncles, mamas, and daddies that been smoking crack since crack been invented. And you ain't saying not one prayer for them. So don't let me, oh, damn it. Oh, some of y'all mamas still out there. Probably got a rock up to a lip right now, and you ain't saying not one prayer.
Shut up, Levels. I'm done.
Now y'all outside the hospital. Y'all gonna make me lose my... No. We ain't doing that.
Oh, wait.
That's the truth.
That's real, but that was funny.
Y'all know that song that came, I think it was in the 80s or something. That shit was like, yo mama on crack rock, or yo mama smoke crack rock, or some shit like that.
If I know your mama smoke that
it's
crack
a
rock.
song. Y'all know about that song.
Who mama smoke?
Look, dude, everybody talking about I'm dead. No, but I'm being for real. Some of them, man, y'all know y'all got mamas and shit out here been smoking goddamn crack since crack been goddamn available shit. Motherfucker goddamn got them Morticia cheeks because she goddamn done been sucking so goddamn long. Y'all know how Morticia face is from Addams Family and shit. Your mama got them Morticia cheeks and shit because she been on that pipe so damn long. Ain't not my mama. Shit. I thank God. But he telling the truth, see?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't said
Hey,
not one prayer.
Dog said born in the 80s, crack baby.
I'm trying to tell you, I was born 1990 on the dot. I was conceived in the 80s, though.
Clearly.
I missed the crack.
89.
I missed the heavy crack era. Oh, but that motherfucker. No, you know what? I think it's heavier now. Because now the motherfuckers younger and younger getting on that shit.
Yeah.
And they be like, I don't smoke crack. I smoke powder. Bitch.
It's the same thing if you ask me.
One just soft, one hard.
Okay.
Look,
it's just a different name. It's just
I
a
don't
different
smoke
name.
crack. I snort powder. Bitch. And the lining of your nose is gone. No, because I know a motherfucker. She snorted so much powder, it ate the middle of her nose. No, I'm dead for real. No, I'm dead for real because I gotta tell all my listeners, my anonymous listeners.
No.
It's listen. I don't knock nobody who do it. If that's what you do, that's what you do. Okay.
I gotta turn my face.
That's what you do. And apparently we live in a society where, you know, it's okay to be a crackhead. I mean, it's okay.
Ooh, baby.
Y'all think because y'all ain't behind the building with your mama, honey, with that with the Morticia cheeks that you ain't a crackhead. No, you a crackhead. In my Judge Mathis voice, you's a crackhead. Bitch.
Moving on.
Prayers,
I cannot.
but prayers to DMX,
yes,
though. All due respect, prayers to DMX, because if it was anybody else in the situation, DMX would pray for them, because, you know, DMX is the man of all prayers, and I just wish that, you know, he just takes some of his own advice, and when he praying and listen to his own prayers, because he got some deep-ass prayers. Now, that's one thing you can't take away from DMX. That man know how to pray.
Right.
He know how to pray. Now, can he lead me in a church sermon? No. Now.
Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood.
Okay, well, that's his shit.
That was the best album.
Mm-hmm. He better hope. I'm not going to say that. See, I was about to run all the way out.
Moving on.
Okay.
On to the topics that we have.
That nose candy will eat a motherfucking hole through your mouth. See?
Yeah. I saw this girl.
Mm-hmm.
She had did it. And I really didn't know what to tell her. She was talking to me. She was like, oh, Bree, and I was like, I don't even know.
Ooh.
It was super awkward.
She was on that Chanel.
Okay.
That white girl.
Like, you need to.
What was that song? That Lindsay Lohan? That Pet?
I keep that white girl. Hey. Christina Aguilera. That was Jeezy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yo, they say Jeezy lost his street cred because he forgave. I was just watching this shit the other day because it was an interview. Because he forgave Gucci.
Well, to be honest, Gucci should have forgave him. He's the one who had the hit out on him, if I'm not mistaken, and doing all that. At the end of the day, where we are right now, Gucci out of jail. I'm sure he focused on his wife and his baby. Jeezy focused on his new wife and whatever he got going on. So it really,
as a matter of
fact, no need for the beef. Y'all old as hell. No
as a matter of fact, it was actually the CEO of CTE that did the interview and was like, yeah, you know, Jeezy, once he did that verses and blah, 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 like that was it. That was a wrap for us type shit.
But so what? Because to be real with you, that was like a good ass verses when it comes to rap. Yeah. Gucci and Jeezy, like, and everybody know they.
Yeah, it would for one.
Like again, they're old as hell. They got families and like, who finna still be beefing at 50?
They too old to be gang banging anyway.
Yes.
Exactly.
We finna be rolling on wheelchairs. My nigga, don't fuck with you.
But if you
come on,
and you know what, and that's another thing too, because the same people that's saying, oh, he should have never forgave or whatever because he killed his partner, is the same people that is in the same situation. Like Jeezy is in daytime TV. He just got married to, excuse me, y'all, that Genie girl, and Keisha K order made Gucci a whole new man. So it's just like they different people. Ain't neither one of them in the streets for number one. So they might as well forgive each other because ain't neither one of them in the streets.
Right. They're not about to
They got other people for that. Yeah, they got other people for that.
Yeah, they're not about to lose what they got.
Yeah. Endorsements and shit. And then and you know Gucci is a different person if he in Beyonce's commercial. Stop playing with me.
Okay.
He don't got time to be beefing with nobody, neither do Jeezy, because they both are on platforms.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like you said, they too old to be gang banging.
Like rolling
Valentino,
around.
You absolutely right.
Rolling around in the wheelchair. My nigga, don't fuck with you.
Yeah, I don't love
You
you.
old.
Trap or die.
Trap or die. You can't even throw your hands up. You trapping to die like no.
Because after a while, that snowman is
It's
gonna melt.
Okay.
It's gonna melt, Jeezy.
Damn.
So it's best. But and I pretty much brought that subject up to say this because when people want to be mature and they want to move on about things, you have people in your ear that try to hold you back.
Yep.
I understand
that. Be on that same BS.
Yeah, and I mean I understand that they killed Jeezy's man and all that, but Jeezy's man was on that bullshit. So Gucci was defending himself.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He was defending himself. So at the end of the day,
pick your battles.
Pick your battles.
That's all I can tell you.
Life is short.
It's
I mean, some people it's okay to forgive. I mean, it just depends on what you did.
Right.
Although the Bible say we should forgive everybody, but everybody don't live by the Bible, so we okay. Facts. Okay. I like that.
Yep.
Woo! All right, so give me one of these viewer topics, honey, because I'm nervous and I'm scared because I was reading them emails, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I was reading the emails earlier. The people done wrote in, and it's crazy.
Okay, so this one.
Make sure you're talking in the mic.
I am talking in the mic. So this one says, "Here's a what would you do? You and this guy has been dating for a while. Y'all have planned to get married and spend the rest of your lives together. The wedding date is fast approaching, Lord, but you all can't get married because he is still previously married. What would you do?" Baby, let me tell you something right now. You gonna get divorced before you talking about we getting married, period.
No, I know what I would do.
What's that?
I would call our wife up and say, you know, our husband cheating on her. Our husband is cheating on her, girl. First off,
hell no. We're not talking about getting married and you still married.
Right. So first off,
what?
So there had to be a woman.
Clearly.
Because of course everybody is anonymous. But you shouldn't even be entertaining somebody who's already attached.
Married. Yeah, I get it. You could be separated.
Okay, you can be separated.
However, but if we're that deep to where you're talking about getting married and we have a wedding date, my nigga, you should be divorced. And I'm gonna tell you how it's real. My mother got divorced on Monday and got married on Thursday. So let's not play these games like it cannot damn happen, okay? Okay? Because you can get divorced and you can go get married. Cut it out.
Next day.
Cut it out.
How did y'all get that far in? Exactly.
We're not talking about marriage and you're still married.
To the point, right? To the point where we done had so we're dating, and then you're telling me like, oh yeah, I'm still married. Apparently, you done had to propose to that girl for y'all to be talking about wedding dates. Man, how the fuck we talking about a wedding date?
And you're still married?
How?
No. How, sis? No. And then
he ain't the one, sis. Let it go.
You telling me the wedding date coming up, but he's still married. Sis, when is the divorce?
When is the divorce date?
How long have they been separated? Come on. If you're in North Carolina, I know North Carolina only, separation is a year. And you can do what you're going to do. I don't know about no other states.
Yeah, I don't know what state they in.
But you need to be knowing your state laws before you talk about getting married to somebody who's already married.
Listen.
No.
They must know. I know what they trying to do. Don't worry about it. I know exactly what they trying to do. They trying to end up on TLC because you know TLC. They be having them TV shows where you have more than one wife and stuff like that. That's what they trying to do.
Child.
Yeah. About, he ain't divorced. You don't want him to get divorced. You want to be in that 3-way relationship.
No, and I'm gonna tell you like this: when you need to get divorced, pay for your own divorce. Okay. Don't look for me to help you with nothing.
Liz, and we got a wedding date and she said a wedding date approaching.
The wedding date is fast approaching.
What
sis,
the
where?
Hell?
Where, sis?
Bruh.
How? Fuck them laws. That shouldn't have happened, period.
True, but come on now. I'm not marrying somebody who's already married.
You can't marry somebody who's already married.
That's the point. No. You set yourself up for failure. So now you have a situation to where you either go have to push that date back to get married for him to get divorced or whatever, or y'all not getting married because You can't get married again. Or you can go ahead and spend all that money and do whatever you're gonna do, however you're gonna do it, but it's still gonna be not valid because he's already married.
That yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a no. That's a dub.
Clearly.
Hell no, okay?
Next one, child. I can't.
All right. So this next one
Mhm.
that we have is okay. So me and my lady, so this clearly is a guy,
Okay.
was talking. She asked me about counseling. So I say it depends. So I say it depends on counseling, like what it's for. She say just because, just for us as a couple. Okay, I said, well, we don't need that right now, do we? She say no, just because. So am I wrong for not doing it?
Okay, so she wanted to go to counseling. And then her guy asked her, why are we going to counseling? She said, just because. Like, nothing's wrong. We're just going just because. And he's like, well, nothing's wrong. We don't need to go.
Right. Hit the and button for me.
The what button?
Oh, hell no. I said, not the hell no. What? Baby, if your girl is talking about going to counseling, it is a problem. It is something that's going on. It cannot be, let's go to counseling just because.
Why she want to go to
Why are
counseling?
you going to counseling? Now, if it's something that you feel like you need to get off your chest, then express that. But I can't tell my partner, I feel like we should go to counseling. And you ask me why, and I say just because. No, if nothing is wrong, why are we going to counseling? What is it that's on your mind? Do you have an insecurity? Like, is this something that you feel like you need to get off your chest?
Okay.
It could not deal with your partner. It could be something in you, but it's a reason you want to go to counseling,
Right.
Not just because. I'm sorry, that's a BS answer. Like, no, I wouldn't have went either. If you can't tell me, no, I don't want to go.
Or what if when they communicate, the communication isn't that good? So it's like,
but that's
you want a third party.
But that's a reason, right?
That is a reason. But
Not
maybe
just,
you
the
scared.
reason is just because. I just read that. The reason is nothing, just because. Just because. Just because is not an answer.
Just because it's an answer.
Just because it's not an answer. You can't be talking about let's go to counseling to talk to somebody who don't know us just because.
But listen,
No.
it's nothing wrong with just brushing up on your relationship skills and just, bringing a third party in that neither one of you guys know, and just open it up and say, like, prime example, if we were in a relationship and I'm like, hey, Red, is there anything, you want to talk about? Is there anything you've been feeling? Woo, 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 woo. Maybe we have a great relationship, but our communication isn't great as our relationship.
That is still a reason.
But some people don't know how to
counseling.
express that. You know how we just said earlier, we're just honest, and we'll tell them, we need that.
But telling somebody just because is a lie. So if you say no, I just want to go just because they don't want to go. Your partner's not going to go. It's a reason. You're not being honest about the reason, but telling somebody, like, you can't tell me just because, like, no, I'm not. No, what's really going on?
So you're not going to go.
We don't have to go. Hell no. We don't have to go in depth of why you want to go. If people are like, oh, I just want to brush up on communication, or I feel like XYZ. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's try to see what it is. But you can't be talking about, no, let's go see them counseling. And just because, what the hell is just because? For the fun of it, and it ain't cheap. It's not cheap. So I'm about to kick out some money.
Who said you paying for it?
I'm just saying, as a couple, it's we. So we finna kick out some money on some just because. No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
You kicking out $250, $300 an hour, whatever, for just because? Huh? Y'all, you are? Are you balling?
No.
Oh, okay. Thought so. That's what I'm saying. You can't say just because it's something, even if it's something you don't want to get into until you get to the counselor or whatever. All right, cool. But not talking about no just because. What? No, I'm good, sis. We're not going.
So
no.
Okay. Well, you proved your case on that one. I can't even fight you on that one.
I mean, that's facts.
Listen, you proved your okay. Come through.
Facts.
Come through.
We're not doing that. Like,
come through.
Y'all going to counseling just because?
I have nothing to say. For once in my life, I have no rebuttal.
Hey, we need to do a booty shake on that. He ain't got no rebuttal.
That's a first. That's a first, baby. There's a first. But you proved your point so eloquently.
I did, because It's a reason that you want to go to counseling. I don't care what nobody say. You know, women, I'm a woman. Our minds is always going. Like, come on. That's calculated, sis.
It's
You want to
calculated.
go for a reason.
Yeah, because she got.
And when you get in front of the
she
counselor,
got-
it's gonna be 30,000
Yeah,
things,
she-
and he gonna be sitting there like
you was feeling like that.
like, damn, we could have talked about this before we got here.
But sometimes things be
Sometimes-
so
no.
heavy, and
Sometimes-
people don't know how to communicate.
Sometimes you
I-
can't
I-
express that.
I've been in
but
this situation.
you should at least tell the reason why you want to go. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to get into deep detail.
Some people ain't gonna want to
counselor.
go. And then like men, like they're already guarded, and they're like, what the hell we going together?
But
especially like prime example, I can look at my dad, for instance. I don't know if your dad is the same way. Well, I know your dad is a macho man too.
right.
I don't think my dad would be up for no damn counseling. How do you feel? You think your dad would be up for counseling? My dad would be like, man, what the hell you can tell me about my damn marriage and my wife? That's my dad's attitude about
I
anything.
feel like my dad's the same way. Man, you can't tell me nothing about this woman.
Right. I've been with
I
this
don't wanna talk
girl.
to you.
Yeah.
Been with
See?
my mama 30 years now. Fuck on out of here.
Exactly.
30 years.
My daddy ain't going. Yeah, if anything, you gonna piss him off trying to tell him about his wife and his marriage. I swear to God,
that's what he gonna say.
My daddy would say the same. Man, I don't want to hear. I swear, my daddy.
In the car. You go ahead and sit here and talk to
swear
the
to God,
if you want to.
My daddy would say the same thing because my daddy, for one, my daddy is already like a comedian times a million.
Okay.
That's where I get a lot of my personality from. My mom and my dad, because they both crazy as hell. That's probably why their marriage ain't work.
I'm weak.
I'm
that
just
is
saying.
not why the
It
marriage
probably,
didn't work.
it probably is. I mean, I know the real reason.
Negative
But anywho,
Nancy.
but like, yeah, my dad is goofy. Like his wife, his wife that he's with now, my stepmom, and they've been together for a very long time. But anywho, we were having a conversation one day, and she told my dad, she was like, "You don't never open the car door for me when we go out." My daddy talking about shit. If your ass want to go, you know how to get in that damn car. Like,
hey, that's the old school way.
but my dad is such a gentleman. But he's like, "Go, you not open that damn car door." But yeah. Like my dad is just a macho man, so like he couldn't go on like a show like like Marriage Boot Camp or something, like somebody telling him about his woman.
Right,
it's not gonna work.
Right.
So yeah, the counseling is out.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
I can do a counseling relationship, but everybody ain't like that.
I'm gonna go because
can you do a counseling relationship?
I know it's a reason that we're going, and if I'm willing to work through that, that's the thing. If your partner
was good, she couldn't.
If your partner's willing,
if
your
he
partner,
said if the D was good, she wouldn't want counseling.
Exactly.
Valentino.
So it's something.
Mm-hmm.
It's something. I mean, if it's a problem, I'm sure if it's a problem, both parties agree. They may not say.
Mm-hmm.
If you're willing to do the work to make the relationship work, you'll do it. But it's a reason. So that's the main topic. Okay. It's a reason, not no damn just because.
So she just need to be honest and tell him what the reason is.
Honest and say what it is.
So she can't be mad that he don't want to go.
No, hell no, because you ain't got no valid ass reason on why you want to go. And talking about just because it's some bullshit.
I said what I said.
And I said what I said. Okay.
I got you. Next topic.
All
right.
So this is interesting
mm-hmm.
because I have an opinion on this. Of course, I got an opinion about everything, but this one says, question for the ladies. So I'm assuming this is a man. Do you look at a woman who puts her hands on a man the same way you look at a man who puts his hands on a woman? Now.
Depends.
Okay, why you say depends?
Depends.
And I'm going to give mine.
Okay, first off, domestic violence. Let me start here before I give my reason.
Right.
Because, people love to pick stuff apart. But domestic violence is never okay. Man, woman, child, dog. It's never okay. That's first things first. You have, look at Tina Turner for a prime example. She had every right. But if you are a woman that picks on your man the same way a man would pick on a woman, then yeah, I'm gonna look at you weird. Because I've encountered like female bullies.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah, with a man and everything. Yeah, I've encountered female bullies. Yes, it's so funny. Which is, I have this aunt. I love her to pieces. Mm-hmm. She's She's a sweetheart, but she's an aggressive woman to the point where you know she don't play.
Okay.
And like my uncle, he's like cool, calm, relaxed, frail. Me and him got the same body type, whatever.
I'm weak.
Cool. But because I know he was always the chill, cool, calm one, and she was more of the aggressive one, mind you, she's a sweetheart. I always thought she was kicking my uncle's ass behind the scene. I'm not gonna lie. And I had her, as I got older, I was like, do you be fighting on my uncle? She was like, hell no, your uncle, they don't fight. She was like, hell no, your uncle the crazy one. Because for one, they've been together since I was knee high to a grasshopper. Right. So that's one of them relationships
but
where
that's that old school love.
Yeah, you can't tell me nothing about my wife and my husband type love. But because she was, you know, she's the one that don't play that shit. And my uncle is cool, calm, collected, chill, don't bother nobody. I just knew that she was kicking his ass. So this would be one of those things that I would relate to her back in the day because I just knew you was kicking his ass. So I would look at you, of course, I would look at her weird if she was kicking his ass. Yes. Why are you so aggressive? Because when a man hit on a woman, because I be seeing videos online where it be women hitting on men, slapping on their boyfriends or whatever, and people don't do anything. But if it was a man doing that, then the whole world would step in. But people got to understand that domestic violence is domestic violence.
Right.
It does not matter where it's coming from.
Or if it's a man or a
woman.
woman.
It doesn't matter where it's coming from. Because most men can overpower women, and you got some men out here that's truly gentlemen. They were raised by their mothers, and they know better than to put their hand on a woman. And some women know that, and they take advantage of that. So they push that man and push that man and push that man until by this time he done punched that hole in her face.
Right.
And now everybody mad at him. Okay, prime example. So Sweetie and Quavo, you know, that video in the elevator was just released or whatever. I don't think that Quavo has ever put hands on that girl because, you know, from my understanding, the Migos done came from a very good background, no matter what type of music they sing about or whatever, but they've come from a really good background, and Quavo don't seem that way. It looked like they was playing a game of tug of war and she lost. He didn't put hands on that girl. And then she stayed her ass down there, and then the elevator kept opening. So now you got people damn seeing you down there on the damn ground. Now you got people in our damn bed.
They said she swung on him first.
I'm sure she did. She look aggressive. But see, that's what we saying.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I look at it the same way. Like, you shouldn't put your hands on a man because if he bop you, he gonna
hands
bop
are
you.
hands. They don't have a gender to me.
Because I tell you all day, look, my hands is bisexual. I fight men and women. So if you think you about that life, then we gonna go there. But everybody's not like that. But I'm not about to go out here and just put my hands on somebody, like, especially somebody I'm in a relationship with. Like, I've been in certain situations to where it has been
I was
like
about
that.
to say.
No, yeah, I've been in situations where it's like that, but I never put hands first.
Oh, I have.
No.
I have.
I mean,
I have. I'm not gonna lie. I have put hands first in my relationship. Have I ever had a relationship where I feel like somebody put hands on me first? I don't think so. I think I was always the aggressor.
The grabbing.
I'm not gonna lie.
That,
I think I was always the aggressor.
I don't like for anybody to grab on me. So if you grab me, I'm instantly in defense mode. So I think for me, that's what it was. Like, you grabbing me, I get it. You try to calm me down, but don't touch me. You touch my personal space, I have to go in. But it's the same thing. You shouldn't put your hands on a man. A man should never put his hands on you. I feel like it goes both ways. So
once it get to that point where it's like physical.
Why y'all together?
No. Yeah, y'all gotta separate because it's gonna get worse from there once it start getting physical and stuff like that.
Exactly.
I mean, you even gotta watch your arguments these days in relationships, y'all.
Right.
If you arguing every goddamn day, y'all shouldn't be together. Cut that shit short. The people, honey. Oh my God. Why are you stressing me out with these emails, honey?
Honey, this is what's on the topic. Everything is about relationships. So
all right.
Relationship topic.
Let's go. I'm ready.
All right. So this one, a little lengthy.
Okay.
So I met my husband when I was 12 and he was 16. A little weird. He told me I was going to be his wife one day. Long story short, we started dating when I was 22. Off and on. The permanent at 24. So I'm assuming y'all became official at 24. So we dated 2 to 3 years and there was no ring on my finger. I was very clear to let him know that when I finished grad school, I was going to move to Texas if I was not engaged. I definitely got some questions about that. So was this an ultimatum or was I just letting him know what my plans were? I graduated grad school December 16th. He proposed to me on December 21st. Did I pressure him? Hell yeah. What? Look, I feel like if a man want to marry
Explain,
you,
please.
I feel like if a man want to marry you, he's gonna marry you.
Mhm.
Now you have some men. If you put the ultimatum out there, they will succumb to that. But will the relationship last because you gave them an ultimatum? You didn't allow them to do it on their time. Now, from what I've seen from certain people, you give them an ultimatum, y'all get married. People is unhappy. Why did
Mhm.
you do it? If I don't want to do that, I don't care what you're talking about. You can
They
move to
both
Texas.
toxic.
You can move to Texas all day long, sis. I'll holler at you if I want to come out there. I'm gonna come out there. But you're not about to give me the ultimatum talking about, oh, when I graduate, we about to be lot. What? If I'm not there, I'm not there.
All because we knew each other when we were younger. Of course.
Right.
Okay, we knew
No.
each other when we were younger, but we were two totally different people because
Baby,
the person I was
you
in my
was
teenage
12,
years
you
and my
was 12, and
20s.
you was 12 and I
different.
was 16. 12, what was you doing? Nothing.
Right.
16, I was doing everything. No.
That can go both ways, in my opinion, because you do get some people out here, like you got some men out here that they okay, like they feel like we've been together 100 years. Why do we need to get married for? And then some, but every woman, I think marriage is more important to women sometimes than it is to men. Because for one, it's not even about the marriage for y'all. Sometimes it's about the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, I want that. You know, since I was a little girl, I had that dream of it'd be about that. And then some people really do get married for the right reasons. And then some women get married for protection.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why people get married, but
So-
that right there, that sound like an ultimatum. It sound like he only did it because you asked him to. So I hope the marriage lasts. I'm not going to wish nothing bad, but you basically pressured a man to do what he needed to do. What if it don't work out? What if that was not the man for you? You don't think about that. You think about the now. And I get it. Everybody wants the wedding. I wouldn't mind getting married, but it's never that deep to where I feel like I have to pressure somebody
Mm-hmm.
to either you gonna marry me or I'm gone.
Right.
Like, no. If it happened, I'm one of those people. If it happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't.
Right.
Maybe you want the one. Maybe it's the next one. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them people, but I'm not giving nobody an ultimatum. Either you're gonna marry me or you got to get out. And some people don't want marriage. Like I've had a couple friends. I don't want to get married. Right. You said that before. I don't want to get married. I like a long-term relationship. And sometimes I feel like marriage is not about the commitment. Marriage is about everything that comes with it. The fantasy world of being married. It ain't you go through tough times. Everybody say like your first year of marriage is your toughest. And if you can get over that, you can get through anything.
Right.
Like nobody wants to take the time or the work to put in for a marriage. They want the title of being married, but you still want to go out here and sleep with Jane, Joe, Julie, and all them. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, because I've been in relationships where we broke up and I was like really devastated. I'm not gonna front. And when you get married, that's a whole different level. You that's your commitment. You want to be with that person until your dying day.
Right.
So it's like if that break up, that's gonna hit harder, So it's like, girl, that's why I ain't never want to get married.
You ain't got to tell me a thing. And as far as I'm concerned, this conversation is over.
Trying to tell you, when it comes to marriage, nope, I can't. I love too hard. Hold on, real quick.
We got 2 more. A little intermission real quick.
With a commercial break.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello.
This girl. No, you did that.
This girl.
You did
Y'all know
that.
how you
And
gotta
that
take a
turned my
commercial
whole
break
desk-
every
and
now and
that turned
again,
my-
every now and again.
And that turned my whole desk around.
See, they ain't even know we had like commercial breaks in that thing. They didn't even know that. That sponsorship is a fool.
Okay.
But I ready for my next topic though.
All right. So let me check a little bit. Got going
Ready
on
for my
right here.
next topic. What's going on?
Okay. So if a woman doesn't like the way her man is leading them, should she take over, give suggestions, keep quiet, or find a new man?
If a woman does not like the way her man is leading her, yeah, of course she should step up to the plate, especially if that's a person that you see a future with. If you see that being your fiance, your husband one day, yes, you should. Even if that's your boyfriend, because that's one thing people fail to realize. Even with a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or whatever, you can still waste time with them, even if you're not married to them. You can
Right.
still waste time. So if you dating somebody and they not up to par, then yes, you can. You have to do that sometime, and there's nothing wrong with that, because just because they're not doing what you want them to do does not mean they're a bad person. And sometimes you just
Right.
got to show them the direction in which you want them to go.
So your response is give suggestions, is what that sounds
Yeah,
like.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. I agree. I feel like if that's your partner, it's okay to have that communication and dialogue. Lord, I
Mhm.
can't even talk. And be open about it. Like, oh, I kind of like this, or I like
They're
this.
the one that need canceling.
You know, I think that's okay to give suggestions. Now, I don't know about taking over. That means you're really aggressive and your spouse is real submissive. I guess
No,
if that works.
I mean,
Sort of, kinda.
it
Depending
depends.
on the situation.
It depends on
Yeah.
what you mean when you say taking over, because people can take the word taking over and use it in a negative tone, and that's not really what you mean by. Okay, prime example. Say if you're dating someone and they're a six-figure person, and that person all of a sudden lose their job. You may not be making six figures, but you still make a good income where y'all can sustain.
So is that also a part of leading?
So now you have to take over.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? So
If
is
you're-
it
from that point of view? Yes, I get that.
that point of view? Yes. But even if, okay, prime example, ye- because we're friends, damn
I
this,
hope this ain't got nothing to do with me.
damn near siblings. No,
Oh, okay.
I mean, it don't, but it do. I ain't put your business out
Oh
there.
my god.
But I'm just saying, you have dated people who we have talked about who you knew had great potential, and it was just kind of like if they just kind of did that, then they would probably be the one, or if they did this, they would probably be the one.
True. I
So-
feel like everybody has that. Yeah. Okay.
But so if you told that person that, or it's nothing wrong, you just kind of be like, you stepping up, like,
I feel like you kind of tell them,
especially
what
because
works
you're
for
the
you.
submissive one in your relationships.
I'm a little bit of both, but more submissive than
You're more submissive.
Then
So
aggressive,
prime
yeah,
example.
I
Okay,
got it.
so by you, okay, you just said a mouth. You said a mouthful. I know that you can play both you can play both roles as far as submissive and dominant. Dominant, excuse me, too many drinks.
Whoop! Don't put the business out there.
But you're more of the submissive role,
Right.
meaning whoever you're dating at the time, they do kind of take the lead.
Yes. Definitely. Most
Right.
definitely. Okay.
So if whoever you're dating, if they, what I'm saying, that's your boo, that's your bae, and they ain't really,
they fall short just a little bit. It's okay to pick them up.
yeah, you
It's
go,
okay to pick them up.
yeah. So that's
Uplift.
what
Okay.
you see how they had you see how they had, I had to like you had to break the other one down for me. So I guess
Exactly.
I love you.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, what's the next one?
Okay, so this one sounds a little reckless.
Oh Jesus.
It says I'm having a bad anxiety attack here. The guy I'm expecting with, clearly that's a woman, she's pregnant, had I don't know what this is. Hold on, let me reread this. I'm having a bad anxiety attack. Basically, the guy that she has a baby or she's pregnant by was claiming he wanted to see her and the baby, but never showed up. I'm like, okay. Then I stumbled across his Instagram account and he had a picture of someone on it from behind with her butt. I don't know if she's bent over or what. That's all it say. I call him and he gets on the phone. So they talk about it. Now he's all acting like he doesn't know who I am, saying he never met me a day in his life, just laughing, saying we never had sex, then put whoever on the phone and laughing and hangs up. Of course, that had to be a woman. I'm trying to remain calm as I am only 7 weeks pregnant. Baby, let it go. I get it. You're pregnant, whatever, but it's never that deep. I'm not going to go through that with nobody.
First off,
And you got somebody playing on my phone, that's a dub for you.
why the hell? I just be wondering, honestly, because I'm gonna keep it real. I be having a lot of friends. I even be saying on my not my podcast, on my friends list or whatever, just social media. Why do these women get so comfortable with just having a kid with any fucking body?
They out here making false hopes.
And I'm gonna tell you
promises.
but I'm gonna tell you no, but it's not even that, because you should just know a person's character by, you know what I'm saying? You should just know who you should want to have a child by. You feel what I'm saying? And
that ain't it.
These girls just, oh Lord, they just out here just having each children, and then they get mad and want to be on social media like, oh my God, I got this one girl. Oh my God. I don't even know her name. I'm glad I don't, because you already know it's anonymously loud.
Right.
But we friends somehow. I don't even know this girl personally. She does not live here in the city. I don't even know how we friends.
Right.
Because she's clearly straight. I don't know. Maybe I was just that guy, and I don't know. But anywho, like her and her baby daddy just be going at it. But it's not more so her and her baby daddy going at it. It's her going at it with social media about her baby daddy. He ain't this. He ain't that. He don't do this. He don't do that. Y'all be laying down with these no good mother truckers. Y'all be laying down with them, and then when they don't do shit for you and your kid, then you want to get mad and blast them on fucking social media, child. That shit is dead, is old. Ever since they gave you hoes a chance to use Facebook Live, y'all been talking reckless every fucking since.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. Social media, especially Facebook Live, Instagram Live, because that's really the most, thing that people go live on. It's people that done lost their life behind that shit, man. Y'all need to stay off goddamn live. Because y'all do this, but y'all really be making yourself look crazy. If you were female, like she said, oh, he said he was going to come see me and the baby, and now he got a girl playing on my phone and blah, blah, blah. Girl.
It's a dub.
What
Don't
should I
worry
do?
about it. Click
Girl,
up.
you know what you should have did early on.
Yeah. Before you have a baby with somebody, but I get it at the same time.
I don't get it. I don't get stupidity.
Somebody could be painting a fairy tale, but I don't know. I'm just not a firm believer in that. You kind of know what you're dealing with before you get pregnant with somebody. Maybe.
You should know.
Yeah.
But these girls, they giving away their ass like lunch meat. They don't know.
Yeah, but it's never.
There's so many babies out here.
It's never that deep for me to have a baby by somebody. And if you plan on my phone, I know this ain't the first time you done it. You done had to do that before I got pregnant. Oh, I don't know you. And another
what should I do?
Plan, I'm pregnant. I'm gonna focus on this. Do what you do. I see you the child support office. Click up. But you don't worry about it.
But you can tell she one of them girls like.
She worried about him.
Yeah, and then I don't believe in abortion. She either don't believe in abortion, or two, she really like that guy so much she really want to have his baby, so that way she'll always be tied to him. But listen, y'all females be trying to get pregnant by certain men because of their stature and status, honey. Don't fuck around and get Ray Caroofed. That's all I'm saying. Don't fuck around and get Ray Caroofed. People keep forgetting about that. Y'all keep wanting to have these babies and shit, and these niggas is knocking y'all motherfucking asses off. Because they don't want that baby and they don't want you. They didn't want you then.
Right.
Women got to understand, especially when it comes down to a man. Men, we think about sex 24/7. Okay? A woman can go to the Million Man March. She only done saw 2 niggas though. She only done saw 2 men. The whole time she was at the Million Man March, she only done saw, that's women. A man, if it was a woman girls march, he done saw every butt that done went through there. He done saw every butt.
Race, color, small, flat, big, round.
So I don't understand why these women keep falling victim to these men when women really are stronger than men are. Like they really are. And that's what be fucking me up about, especially heterosexual women, is because like it's not even about having a cootie and you have power, because they say pussy is power. It's about like
It is.
women. It really is. But it's like women are like, y'all are what make the world go the fuck
Right.
round.
I mean, some people just don't have that. I don't want to call it self-esteem, but it is kind of like self-esteem.
Yeah.
Some women don't have that about themselves, or some women do, and that's just what they do. Like
Mhm.
everybody different. I don't judge nobody. However, I just know what I would do, and I ain't going through that. If I got pregnant by anybody, won't be no dude. But if I was to get pregnant and
It
be in
gotta
that
be a dude.
situation, no, it don't. It's too much money out here for you to do other things. However,
Still gotta use sperm.
shut up. I'm not gonna be in a situation to where somebody want to be childish and go out here and be with 1,000 women
Mhm.
instead of dealing with the responsibility, this and the third. All right, cool. Like I think just because I'm a little older, the play me phase is
No, I'm
not
with
where
you
I'm
on
at.
that. Yeah,
You
I'm
know
with
what
you
I'm
on
saying?
that.
Like, yeah, all right, cool. You got one time, and that's being honest. You got one time to show me who you are, and it's a wrap on you. I cut people off too quick for that, so
Right.
I'm just not with it.
Yeah.
But you pregnant, if you feel like you want to act a fool, child support is where it's at. Go down to the office, do what you do.
Child, they
Keep
don't
it
even pay
moving.
that shit.
Or if you don't feel like you need him for nothing, keep it moving. That's him missing out on whatever he got going on because he want to be with 1,000 bitches. Like,
But you should have never got pregnant, because at the
that
end of the
too,
day,
'cause you're
it's too
supposed to
many.
know who you are.
But here's
who
the
you
thing.
with.
But here's the thing. A lot of women are independent, and I get that whole. I get that whole situation. But you being independent is costing your child a whole lot, because y'all get pregnant by these men who don't want you, or they say whatever, and then you're like, oh, F him. I don't need him. That you may not need him, but your child does, because that's your child's father. Maybe I feel that way, and maybe you can agree, because we both grew up in 2-parent households.
Yeah, but mine's a little different.
To a certain degree.
Right, to a certain degree. So with that certain degree,
I could say mine is different too, because my parents were married for 14 years, but once they got divorced, like my mom had who she had, my dad had who he had, and
no, we in two totally different situations.
oh, I'm sorry. Am I putting too much of my business out there?
Sperm donor wise, I don't know that person. So I don't have no attachment though. That's the difference. It's been so long, I don't have an attachment. However, I have a father, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I know. You know, I know.
So it affects me, but it don't.
And your
affect
daddy
me.
don't play about you,
Okay,
honey.
and he don't play about me. Blood or no
At
blood,
all.
okay?
Nah, that's blood.
But biologically, I don't know that man. I don't have no feeling. I don't have no feelings towards that. I don't harbor any feelings towards that because I'm the child, you the parent. Clearly, you don't want to know me. Hey, my nigga, I don't want to get to know you either. We cool.
And we all over social media.
Yeah,
Booyah!
I'm cool. Like,
so when them checks roll in, don't be calling. We still don't know you.
Like, we straight. Hey, I told that man one time, hey, I hit him with the TI line. You might see me in the street, but nigga, you don't know me.
That's
what?
it.
And click the phone. Like, I don't care nothing about that. So,
and then your daddy is just so dope, honey. It just is what it is.
So the attachment, I don't have a lot of attachment. I guess you could say because of that. I just, it is what it is. So, if you don't want to be around, you ain't got to be around. It's gonna be me and this baby. However, eventually, it's somebody out there for everybody to love somebody. So even if she not with him because he trifling, somebody gonna love her and that child. That's how I look at it. But I ain't stunting nobody who want to be trifling. Block on everything. Social media, telephone. You can't call me. Like, I don't got time to play them games.
But what about? But here's the thing: those are your feelings, but a child is involved,
right?
And that's. But here's the thing, though. This is my argument.
But what
it's, hold on. Time out. This is my argument. It's so many women that have that mind frame, and I understand the mind frame, but a child is involved. Every child does need a father, because guess what? Hold on, time out. Because every child didn't grow up like me, where a mother and father was in a home and married and stuff like that. Every, even in your situation where your father was not there, but your mom met a great man that's been in your life since knee high to a grasshopper. Every child does not have the opportunity. Every child does not have that.
Right.
So and then we got to look at our age too, versus today's time. Different. Because my mom, I'm gonna be honest. My mom, I'm her baby. My mom has 5 kids. I was born in 1990. By the time I was born, my mom had already had 2 marriages and 5 kids.
Okay, so I get what you're saying about that. It's not fair to the child, but you know who you lay down with. If he trifling like that, he not saying he gonna forever be trifling, but right now he's having a trifling moment. Let him have that. Like you have to do what's best for you and that child. However, don't be petty about it. Like I can't stand the petty. Oh, you ain't pick up the phone for me, so I'm not gonna let you see your child. Like that's unacceptable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen
At the
listen,
end of the day, the well-being
I
is
seen
about
a
the child.
I seen a video like
It
that.
ain't about your feelings.
This dude, and anybody can look up this video because it's on social media. This dude called up his baby mama, and she make him pay every time he want to see the child. And so she was like, "You got 300?" And he was like, "Yeah, I got 300." Like this is how bad he wanted to see his child.
You shouldn't do that. I feel like
And I said, "She's crazy."
But that's somebody who wants to be there, and you're just mad because he's not with you. That's one of the bitter baby mama moments. That's what I'm saying. That right there is unnecessary. However, she's 7 weeks pregnant. I guess that's what she said. Like when you get pregnant by somebody, it's a lot of emotions. I get it, but you shouldn't be bitter.
How far long is 7 weeks?
That's like 45.
Is it enough to get abortion or no? I don't know nothing about babies. And
don't know.
for
I never
one,
had
I
no
don't
abortions.
believe in abortions.
Yeah.
But in certain situations, if you know it's just gonna be hell from the beginning.
Yeah. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. I never had no abortion, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But 7 weeks, I don't think 7 weeks you can have one. Or if you can, it's a long process. But
Nurse, is 7 weeks far along?
For a baby to have an abortion? No. Oh. No, that's more than a month. 60 days. Hold on. 7 weeks. Oh, it is. It is. It's like a month. It's like a month and a half almost.
Don't be trying my nurse.
Hey, I'm gonna try your nurse. I'm just
Don't
saying.
be trying
I
my
forgot
nurse.
it's 4 weeks in a month most of the time. So 4, 7. That's almost 2 months. So yeah, you're right. My bad. Hey, my bad.
Okay. Oh. Men need to start taking these women to court. Society shows favoritism to women and have these women more trifling than men.
Yeah.
And some kids better off with a dad and no mom.
Yeah. True.
And that is
And it's sad, but that is true.
No, I can't even say it's sad because you know what? As long as
a mother's supposed to be nurturing. You're supposed to be my mother.
You absolutely right. Anytime a parent is not in the household, it's always going to be sad, whether it's mother, father, whatever. It's always going to be sad because I ain't gonna go. I gotta be careful on what I say because I still got respect for a lot of people. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like so many different subjects that I have witnessed or even been a part of myself that I can really speak on that I could be like, it's crazy.
Yeah, but most of the time it's bitter baby mama. Like, move.
But no, you got some bitter baby daddies too.
You do too, and
you got some bitter baby daddies.
Toxic, but 85% of the time it's bitter baby mama syndrome.
That's because, like my friend said, she said men don't take the women to court, and I wonder why.
Stupid men, not so
or maybe some of them. They may have
if they got
a criminal background. Some of them may,
but if somebody who don't have no criminal background, they doing what they're supposed to do. I bet you they're taking their asses to court. Period. You're not finna play me about my child. You have some people that's like that. It's very minimal though, because I feel like from what I see, most dudes just would rather not be there.
And immature men.
Yeah. Either way, your mama messed up. She bitter. Your daddy ain't nothing. Like.
Most men don't be bitter; they just be immature.
Yep, it's not a lot for the child, so it ain't no hope either way.
You know what? That she said a whole lot. No, she said a whole lot, and I'm listening to both of y'all.
Honest.
Because you got
a bitter baby mama, and your daddy act like he 13. Like he ain't got no responsibilities. Like
so, why do you feel like most baby mamas may be bitter though?
9 times out of 10, the ones I've heard about, I'm not a baby mama. Yeah. I don't know. 9 times out of 10, they're mad that he's not with them. Or you have some that are just trifling. They don't do nothing for their child. So of course they're gonna be mad, like, nigga, you ain't shit. Da, 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 da.
Mm.
It could go either way. You have some mamas that's trifling. The daddy don't do what they want to do. They mad. Oh, you can't see your daddy because he ain't da 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 da. And it's for your own personal gain. It's not for the welfare of the child. You have some daddies. Oh, I know that's my child, but they trifling, don't want to take care of them. Either or, it makes them bitter. But I feel like you have to find something to get over that. And I don't
They
have
did it
no kids,
because
so I
they
really
couldn't
can't have an
get it
opinion.
together when
Yeah.
they were the girlfriend.
I don't have kids, so I really can't have an opinion. And I really can't stick my foot in that situation because I'm not a baby mama.
Hold up. My friends say criminal background ain't got shit to do with being in your baby life. A lot of
Exactly.
men just be like,
Yep.
damn, dealing with the woman altogether, not thinking about the baby. And then she said, sometimes a man's mom gets in the way,
Yep.
or other family members,
Yep.
men be abusive, makes a woman bitter. Yes, Lord.
Right.
See, I hate that she even said that
But she
because
tell the truth.
no,
Hey.
she definitely is telling the truth.
Hey.
But she put me in a situation that I don't want to be in right now because I know a situation like this just too well, and I don't want to
Okay.
overspeak.
Okay. Well, we
But
don't have
she's
to talk about
definitely
it.
speaking facts.
Like I said, it could go either way. But if somebody show you who they are, you 7 weeks pregnant with that baby, they don't care about you. I'm sorry. I don't care how mad you make them. You telling them, oh, I got your baby, da, da, da. You denying me and all of that. They don't care. They don't care. It's sad.
Mhm.
Or people want to play games. I'm going to do this for this time and then I'm going to come back. It's too much. It's too much. But because I'm older, my difference of opinion is, sis, women rule the world. We always come out on top. Do what you need to do for you. You shouldn't be stuck on what he's not doing or hurt you or your child based on what he's not doing. You're supposed to always strive regardless.
I think of, she said, go ahead.
No, that was it. You always have to strive regardless. Like, you have another person that's looking up to you that didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't their choice.
She said, I think a man can go longer being someone he's truly not longer than a woman. Next episode topic. You absolutely right. Men sometimes show they ass after a woman get pregnant or fall in love.
Exactly. And I know that too well. And I ain't had nobody's babies.
Listen, I ain't even no damn woman, but I can say that.
Okay. It's been so many situations where I done got my face played.
Yeah.
45 days ago. No, not literally 45 days ago. Don't track that.
Society make it okay today in age for a woman and a man to be a dog. So dogs having puppies together.
Yep. Thank you. Perfect topic. Perfect topic. She hit the nail on the head.
That's my girl. First off, this is my girl, honey. This is my girl. I told her to call into the show whenever she get ready to. She got the number down there at the bottom.
Well, we need you to call in because we need to talk to you and find out what's the real tea.
I'm gonna send her my personal number because this my girl, so she can get the personal number. The number at the bottom is not my personal number, honey. That's the business number. But my girl, she can get the personal number.
So yeah.
But she's absolutely right because I've known people, and that's why I'm saying it's scaring me a little bit because everything she's saying is situations that I know of personally, and I don't want to tap too much into. Like, it could really make for a good podcast, but I still got respect.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I still got respect, but Lord knows she is touching on it, honey. You know how your grandma say, you tapping on that nerve. You tapping on that nerve. That's what she doing. She tapping on that fucking nerve.
Okay.
But okay, and then she said this: a person's mama gets too involved.
I'm not trying to be funny. Let me tell you something. Mama is always respect, no matter if it's yours, whoever, but you're not going to disrespect me as a grown-ass woman. I'm sorry. It's a limit to the respect. I've never had nobody's parent disrespect me, but I've been out somewhere with one of my closest friends, and they family feel like being a lesbian, they have so much to say. And me being me, let me tell you something. I could hear you talking shit from a mile away.
Right.
And I would smoothly be like, what is the problem? Without being confrontational. But at this point, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to say nothing. I removed myself. My homegirl was like, "What's up? Your family hella disrespectful. We're not about to do this right here. Like, I'm not that type of person because
Right.
if I go back in there and say something, it's my nigga, what's up? Like, you got beef. I don't know you. You don't know me. My lifestyle does not affect you. I don't even know who the hell you are."
She said, once a family member disrespect a spouse, I feel like either you choose side or keep the party separated at all times.
Right. And it ends up being the party separated and it makes shit awkward and weird.
No, let me hold on.
sometimes.
Hold on. No, because let me say this. Because I've been in situations where I've seen somebody I was really close to disrespected. And it's not that I had to cut off that other party. It's like maybe we need to have a conversation to the point where maybe, that person actually came back to me and said, you know what, I apologize for acting that way in front of you or whatnot.
Nobody said you had to cut them off. You just have to check them. Not really check them.
I've never-
My nigga, don't talk to nobody like that.
Yeah.
But it's just like, okay, what's up? Like,
but you
what's
know
your
what?
issue?
The thing with me is when I was in a situation like that, I didn't check anyone. What I did was, I mean,
you know
what
I mean. I'm not saying literally check.
No, I get what you're saying.
Have the conversation.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right.
But like, I didn't even do any of that. I separated myself to the point where that person knew that they disrespected me. See, this is what people have to realize. People want to go back and forth on social media, text message, whatever.
You don't have to do that though.
If you separate yourself, that's the answer that you need, and that person will come back and apologize to you.
Right. I'm not saying it has to be confrontational.
Some shit can't be hashed.
And that's true. The disrespect, it depends on the limit of disrespect. You like, nah, I can't.
Disrespect has no expiration
it does
date,
not.
so I stay the fuck away in my own zone. I choose the family I made overall, which because this is my friend and I know her, and this is my girl for a long time. I get where she coming from, like, and I'm glad that she commenting because I inbox her every now and again, and I just let her know how proud I am of her because we went to school together, and then she became a woman. Like, we lost touch, and then we get back together on social media, and then she became a mother. She met her guy, her husband. Now he's her husband. But they went through like some shit. Like, I used to read her fucking posts, like they went through the fucking shit. And now them motherfuckers is just goddamn out here like, now I always say congratulations. Work so hard. Yeah. That's what they at.
Everything doesn't end up bad. Like, I don't know why people would think everything ends up bad. Everything is
I don't
always
want no apology.
good.
That ain't meant. So I think with her, like, I pretty much say that to say this. Like, I think with her, like, I know for a fact, like, her husband's family had, they wasn't the nicest people. And they really just came together because he loved that girl and she loved him. Like, they really came to fuck together and said, fuck this shit. This is what we gonna do. But you know what? A lot of people can't do that. And I think that's really my point. Like, a lot of people don't have that fight or that, this is my girl, or this is what I'm working with. This is my family. But a lot of people don't understand that. Some shit will bring the old spirits out of a MF, and it don't be worth it. Living a good, peaceful life ain't worth some shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Period.
That's the way you feel? I know my girl living a good, peaceful life, honey. I need to come over there in her white neighborhood, honey, and disturb the peace one good time. We're going to do a live podcast from her house one day in her front yard so all her white neighbors can get mad.
Yard.
Yeah, we're going to do it in the front yard so all her white neighbors get mad and shit. Like, we here for her. Yeah, that type shit. Have you been in a situation where you felt like your mom was too involved? Because, like, I would say for my parents, when I came out, it was like easy breezy. I thought more about it than my parents did. I was thinking like, oh God, especially my dad, because he's a macho man. Like, "Urgh." But my dad is like, my dad is really like the Dwayne Wade of my life. Like how Dwayne Wade feels about his daughter. Like, that's how my dad is. Like, that's my son. I don't give a fuck. Of course, my dad know I ain't want to be nothing else but a son. But
Right.
yeah, like my dad is like, yo, That's my son. Anybody disrespect him, you got to come see me.
Right.
So that's so dope. I be damned if family or the world dictate my happiness. They okay. Well, hold on. Wait a minute.
No,
She
that's
said
her shit though.
they ain't came shit. They still hate me. And I came down the aisle like I so wish, friend, you watching the live from the wrong page, but it's cool. I'm still reading your comments. You said you're the youngest. So if you hold on, you said you're the youngest. So if you were a mama's boy to heart and she ain't like your spouse, what would you do? Okay, well, in my case, I can say this because my mom know who I am and I'm like a small replica of her. She know that I would never date nobody who I guess I couldn't bring home to. So I think that's something that's a problem I've never really had to face. Now, once you date a person and y'all have y'all issues, that's a different story. But other than that, no. I ain't never had nobody I couldn't bring home to. I remember like my very first guy. I had a family outing with my dad, and I had told my ex to stay at home because I'm like, I'm going out with my dad or whatever. And we went, and my dad was like, "Why you even bring such and such?" I was like, "I don't know." Yeah, like my dad, cool. He cool.
You don't know?
He cool. He was cool. Yeah, I ain't bring him because I was like, how my dad would feel. But he had already like told me early on how he felt. Like he was just like, it is what it is. Don't let nobody disrespect you in the process.
Right.
Like I can't even use the F word in front of my dad.
I don't curse.
No.
Oh.
I'm saying the F word. You know what I'm talking about? The F word. Yeah, my dad hate that word. And I think he hated because if anyone was to use that word against me, he'd be ready to take their head off.
Right. It's disrespectful.
Yeah, because my dad feel like, yeah, my son is gay, but my son is not a F word.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
He's dope. He's dope. He gets on my nerves, but he's dope. Because he's crazy.
So, with the 7 weeks being pregnant, well, you got to figure it out. That's all I got for you. But I personally wouldn't stand for the disrespect. That's just my motto. Baby or no baby. I'm not standing for no disrespect.
I mean, she should have never did it. Like I say, man.
But you don't know the situation. People be lying all the time.
These women
about who
just
they
need
are.
to stop getting. Yeah, I understand. Men do lie a lot about who they are.
We don't know the situation. We just know what
Well,
she's talking about right now.
Well, as a woman,
What
you
we
need to
talking
be
about
all
right
in his
now-
business.
What we're talking about right now and the
Fuck
disrespect is not tolerated. So,
Listen.
sis, do you get the best glow up and put that nigga on child support? Period.
I'm gonna say this: as a woman, you need to get in that man's business. I'm gonna tell you why. Because when a man get into you, he's getting into your pocketbook. He's getting into your innards. He's getting inside of you. He's putting his thing inside of you. So therefore, you need to get inside of his business. You need to know what's going inside of you. Fuck
Inside
that.
them pockets.
There's too many goddamn women out here because he cute. He got this, he got that, honey. Half the time he a damn snitch. That's why he got all that damn shit. I know so many damn people out here, they filthy rich because they a snitch like a motherfucker.
I don't know none of them people. That's not my life.
I know them, but I don't give a shit, y'all. Anywho, we got one more.
No.
Oh, I thought we had one more.
No, that's the last topic for tonight, baby.
I thought we had one more because I'm just saying.
No.
So with family, how do you feel about family getting involved in your business?
First off, I don't involve my family in my business, so I don't have an opinion on that.
Okay.
I don't. The most family you're gonna meet is my sister, and if my sister and brother is not fooling with you, I'm not fooling with you. That's the most that you would get. When it comes down to like parents, I don't introduce a lot of people to my parents. So if I bring you to my parents, then that means a lot.
Mhm.
But if it just don't work, then shit, it just don't work. They understand.
Okay.
They understand. I don't get the 21 questions. They understand. They be like, oh, I know. Yeah, me too. I know too. That's why they're not here.
Bitch, I know.
Okay, bitch, I know.
Bitch, I know.
Bitch, I know.
Bitch, I know.
That wasn't the one for you anyway. Thank you. Hallelujah. That's what I get.
No, fuck that.
We open and honest in our relationships and my family. That's what I love about my family. Like we could just be honest with each other and go from there.
The thing
Either
is,
we like you, or we don't.
yeah, and you know what? And the thing is, it's so funny you touch on that topic because, like, it's like a situation going on right now where, like people think like my family may overstep their boundaries. And I'm like, yeah, we really don't.
Everybody's family is different. You have,
But we really don't. Prime example.
but to them, they may feel like
you have told me certain things about you. Have I ever told you to leave a person or fuck that person? Yeah.
And I've never been that person
Yeah.
to tell my friends that either. I mean,
You tell me.
if that's no, the fuck I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't. You're a lie.
Oh, you tell me your dad.
No, what I say is, if you're not happy in your situation, figure it out and change it. If there's nothing to be changed.
Oh no. Oh, okay. I was.
So then, what
I was
talking
talking.
about?
No. Okay, my brain was somewhere else.
Exactly.
No.
What you talking about? Let's.
No,
let's
I was
clear it
saying.
out.
I was saying like. I'm never the type to tell a friend, family, foe, whoever to leave their situation. Like that's
Well,
up for
and
you
me
to
neither.
decide.
And me
But it's so
neither.
many people, like you have friends, family, sisters, brothers, cousins, whatever, mamas, daddies, that, oh no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. And sometimes they be right. And
To be
sometimes over
real,
people step there. Okay. So
I've never had nobody like that.
I guess
And me and you not like that.
this is the main question. When is a person telling you the real, and when is they overstepping their boundaries?
If you know that person very well, you know the difference between the two. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
You can know a person very well.
No. Look, about me, my opinion, I feel the vibes when somebody's telling me something. I could tell if it's genuine. I could tell if it's some hate and shit. I could tell if it's some bullshit behind it. Or you really just not listening. You're not there.
Mm-hmm.
When you really listen to somebody talk to you,
Mm-hmm.
you already know how that goes. You could tell, especially if you know that person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not asking no random ass person that's not really in my life like that.
Right.
Or somebody who's been around for a couple of years. No, it's been years on top of years and decades, or depending on the relationship that you have with the person. But I personally could tell if you're interested in what I'm talking about, disinterested, don't care, or you got a response, and your response is based on where you at. I always can kind of figure out the difference. If it's not immediate, down the line, I can tell how you really feel. And either A, I'm gonna keep talking to you about it, or I'm gonna cut your ass off. Period.
But you already know like who you're gonna talk to
Exactly.
about
That's
certain
the thing.
things.
Like,
Yeah.
I already know where I'm at with that, and
Yeah.
it's very selective.
So yeah.
Very
And
selective.
I know that. I mean, that's one thing I know about you, and you know about me too.
Right.
Like
Selective
we're very
about who we talk to.
selective of whatever. You know what I'm saying? Who we tell our shit to, because me and you, we get in here. See, this what y'all don't know, honey. We get in here, we have our moments that off camera, because the podcast was not made for us; it was made for the people. We could talk about us all day long, honey, which y'all would get plenty of entertainment off of, but y'all know.
No.
We can relate to the situation. That's why we give the advice.
A few
We
personal
give
experiences.
Yeah.
You know.
Lord, I think with the whole email thing, I think that thing took me by storm, because it was like, whoa, I know a couple different situations that I can speak on, but I still want to be respectful.
Okay.
But hey, this the podcast. Anonymously loud.
Do what you feel like you need to do. That's all
I'm okay.
I'm
Well,
saying.
let me say this before we close out the show.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say this. If anybody is in a relationship right now, or you were in a relationship and shit didn't work your way for several different reasons, or somebody left you, stop looking at other people as the reason or the backstory as to why your relationship is going the way it's going. Your shit is going the way it's going because of shit that you did. Okay. Everybody love to be the forefront, to blame, and if you wasn't influenced by this person, this wouldn't be happening. No. And the main one that's hollering influence is the main one that be influenced. That's the thing. No, I'm saying this because it's right now. I'm going through a situation, and people be thinking that people be influencing. I've never, anybody in my life, friend, foe, family, I don't give a damn. I've never influenced anybody to leave their fucking relationship, because one thing about me, I'm not a relationship guru. Hell, me and my nigga go through it every other day, but we in love. Don't hop in my inbox and don't hop in his. But there's some people out there, like, they lose their relationship, then they want to blame everybody around there. Oh, if you weren't talking to that person, it wouldn't happen. No, you are the reason that this shit happened. Okay. They were talking to that friend because they needed advice on your sorry ass. Okay. That friend ain't encouraged them to do a goddamn thing. So stop blaming everybody for your relationship failures. Blame yourself. Because a lot of shit ain't based on a lot of people, it's based on you. I've had relationships where I know for a fact I was not a good partner. I was this, I was that, or whatever.
Exactly.
So when the shit ended, I had to sit back and I had to say, that was my fault that happened. But people don't want to do that. People want to blame everybody around them for their shortcomings. No, blame your goddamn self. Because one thing about it, honey, this world gonna keep moving. It don't matter what situation you went through, this world is gonna keep moving with or without you.
Facts.
So you can hate, I can hate Bree all day. I didn't mean to say that.
You don't hate me, bitch. You love me, okay?
I can hate you all day long.
As an example.
But guess what? The world is still gonna move with or without me. It's gonna move with or without me. So it is what it is.
And you can hate me, and I'm still gonna move with or without you, sis. Okay.
But people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? People,
everybody different.
Y'all got to do that. That's what we're doing in 2021. Listen,
don't give
if the energy is not there,
it ain't there.
You shouldn't be there,
and don't force it.
Don't force it.
Bye.
Because you forcing it, you making it worse.
Right.
You making it worse. You already know if a person want to be with you or not. Because if a person want to be with you, they're gonna be there. You don't have to question a person's loyalty that want to be there because it just shows. Like prime example, us being co-hosts with each other on the podcast. I don't have to question whether you want to do it or not because you're here every day on Tuesday. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have to.
Hey, 3-4 hours before showtime.
Yeah. Cause we be there. We be there. But yeah, I don't have to question that. So it's like I didn't have to go through so many shows with you to be like, yeah, I don't know if I want her or not, or I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have that problem. So it's like when the red flags start arising, that's when people need to make that's when people need to throw in a white. When the red flags come out, you need to throw in a white flag. Period.
And call it a day.
Period.
Yep.
I mean, if it depends on what it is. If it's some early on shit and your partner probably did some shit that you probably didn't agree with or whatever, some shit y'all probably can work through, you know, you can pull that motherfucker to the side and say what you got to say and y'all can move on, then cool. But if it's an ongoing battle, you got to keep reiterating every effing thing about the relationship. No, it's time to let that shit go.
Definitely.
Y'all be holding on tight. One thing about a fucking rope, honey, the shit, it hurts your hand the more you hold on. Sometimes you just got to let go. The more you hold on, the more it hurts.
Okay, preacher. Preach.
I ain't preaching. I'm just saying, shit. Because, you know, once a woman reach about 35, 40, you got about 3 to 5 business days to say something nice to her before she start disappearing on your ass.
Okay. Maybe 2 to 4.
Oh, let's see. So, ain't nobody got no time to waste. Time is like money. Ain't nobody got it to waste.
Not at all.
Time is money.
Of course.
Because every time the fucking clock
every time
tick,
you waste my time,
you could be making some money.
Fact.
Exactly. Every time that clock tick, you could be making some goddamn money.
Right.
So time is money. And we ain't got it to waste.
No. But.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
We enjoy the topics that we got.
We did.
We're always open to new topics. Message us, DM us. It doesn't matter. Anonymously podcast. Like, we're everywhere. Instagram, Facebook.
We are on every social media network.
Apple Music, Spotify,
crazy.
iTunes.
We're everywhere.
Everywhere. So let us get those topics in. We love to talk about it. Again, of course, you're anonymous. We don't say no names. We just mention.
As y'all see, we ain't said not name in the whole episode. So, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that the people came through
Yes.
and y'all
I love it.
y'all commented and y'all also email. Y'all said what y'all had to say. We gave the advice. This is what it's about, man. We just here having fun, trying to get everybody through Corona. That's pretty much what it is.
Open dialogue with the funny.
Open dialogue with the funny. And everything is just entertainment purposes with a whole bunch of smiles.
Yes.
That's one thing I love about this podcast because it's just, it may seem negative, but it's really
honest and
not.
straightforward.
It's really not. It's just straightforward dialogue. Like we just said, hey, don't do this, don't do that. Bah, bah, bah. I mean, we ain't perfect by a long shot, but hell, we like to have fun. Shit.
We make mistakes too.
Hell yeah.
Hey, what did they say? Players fuck up too.
Players fuck up too.
Hell no.
I don't fuck up.
Hell no.
I don't fuck up.
Bruh.
Hell no.
Hit the bruh.
I don't fuck
Hit
up.
the bruh.
Hell no.
Hit the
I
bruh.
don't fuck up.
Hell no.
I don't fuck up.
Hell no.
I don't fuck up.
Bruh.
Yeah, that was. I just had to let y'all know.
Child lies.
But on that note, man, it's your boy Levels.
And it's your girl Red. We appreciate y'all coming out because this is
Anonymous Me Motherfucker Live.